Hello everybody, welcome back, youtube.com/Geek Aloud for another Let's Install today. Dead Island 2, the expansion pass. I'll go ahead and hit the install, you own this, but of note, it's currently Dead Island 2 and the expansion pass, which is what we're really installing here today, currently 30% off and ends in 2 days. I will hit the install all button, but we can jump down here to the DLC, and within the DLC, you can see it's also currently, 30% off, and that's currently $16.76 Australian. But of note, it includes the 2 DLC items there. Let's bounce back to the dashboard and pull up the queue, shall we? So we can see that the current install size for Dead Island 2 is 74.27 gigabytes. We'll get the full install now. You'll see the DLC gameplay, Soma, I believe it's called, the most recent one, which came out on the 17th of April this year. As I said, I only just picked it up as it's currently on sale, so I'm just going hands-on with it, and we'll be discussing it tomorrow night on the Gaming Enforcement Agency, our video games podcast, here on Geek Aloud. But for now, let's check out the gameplay. On the other side, we'll dive in, check out the settings, make any recommendations for changes, and then we will check the full install size, including the components for the DLC. But for now, let's check out that gameplay, shall we?
They put the festival right on top of this woman's home. Oh god, fuck. I thought being bitten was bad.
I can see you. Go away.
Nice to meet you too. Hey. Finally found a home that's worse than my place.
You can just turn right back around and leave the way you came.
Hey, relax. I'm here to help.
What are you? PSYOP super soldier? You got alien DNA, don't you?
You saw the way I smacked down that whippy zombie, huh? Name's Ryan.
These broadcasts are a public service. Stay away from it.
Away from what?
The beat.
Beat? Listen, I know some really nice people who could take good care of you. Okay, how does that sound?
Right. Nutcase. Grace, just like always. Go and don't come back.
Okay, fine. But you're coming too.
I can't leave. Won't let me.
This beat? Okay. Start from the beginning.
You're not going to believe me.
Try me.
I have tried my whole life. People like you don't want to believe. You just want everything to stay normal.
Yeah, well, I already fucked that one up. I am getting kinda used to weird, so you might as well hit me with it.
It happened at the main stage. Headline act on the final night. 30,000 people dancing. Suddenly there was this beat vibrating in my bones. Came from the speakers, but it was music. It was something more. People were screaming, holding their heads. They just turned in seconds. They all turned. It was carnage.
Zombies in the crowd.
30,000 people don't get bitten all at once. It was the beat.
Oh, Jesus.
And the strange glass speakers. They had this energy coming out of them. I can still hear it.
Well, that is one hell of a story. What's your name?
Grace.
Okay, Grace. Well, I am gonna investigate.
The beat will take you too.
Oh, baby. I can move parts of my body to the beat like you wouldn't believe. Don't worry about me.
Right. The beat's coming from the Indie Zone infusion point. But only a fool would go there now. You don't hear that?
Hear what? This, beat?
It's always there. Itching the back of my skull.
So, what did this beat sound like, anyway?
A pulse. A call, like your cells, your blood, your marrow. It all responds.
I'm gonna take care of this. Don't worry.
Easy for you to say. It's not in your head, calling you back. Whatever. Do what you want. Thank you for dealing with a brainless boho nightmare outside.
You, could have warned me?
I did! I repeatedly told you not to come here. Don't touch that golden ball. Came straight from one of the mood speakers they call it. Unusual properties. That vending machine's my personal stash. I don't have cash for all the brutal toys out there. You're devoted to those. Hear the beat. Run. I don't want your zombified ass crawling back here. This-
Beat that turns people people into zombies?
There's big money.
Can't be real.
Premium. OSK. If you think it's all about having a good time and going green, you're a goddamn fool.
Installed right here, youtube.com/Geek Aloud, Dead Island 2, including the expansion pass, with both DLC packs. Let's boot it on up now, find the main menu, more importantly the settings, and make any recommendations for changes. Okay, here we are at the main menu for Dead Island 2. Let's go ahead, pull up the options and have a look. They've got the perfect controller map. They've absolutely nailed it. All the options there. I suggest leaving all of those in default for me. Sensitivity, I believe I've left all these at the default values. It's always possible, of course, Unky Dunky has steered me in the right direction on GEA. But I will leave all these as they currently are, as I'm very much enjoying my time with the game now that I've found something about the game. But you'll have to check out GEA tomorrow night to find that. You can, of course, invert your sticks and change the dead zones, but I will not be doing any of that online. I'm just currently playing it in single player mode and matchmaking preference performance. I wonder what this is. Best online sessions and supports for 3 players. Oh, I see. So performance will be based on your region and your ping versus all, which will get you a match quicker, but at the expense of potential latency. As always, field of view, take it, for me anyway, and I encourage you to do it, take it for a walk all the way to the right, which in Dead Island 2 is 100 degrees field of view. Kill the motion blur entirely. I hate the look of it. HDR is currently disabled as my capture card doesn't support it, but when I'm playing directly on my monitor, I always have HDR on. I won't go through the brightness setup now, as I've got the 2 studio lights on, which I'm assuming you don't have, but definitely take the time to set up the brightness for your environment and the HDR if you have it available. UI, I love the dynamic stuff popping on and off, so I believe all of these are defaults. I love having all the markers on. It helps me find exactly where I'm trying to go to next. Radar, everything on, and dynamic where it suggests it, all default values, I believe. Volume is up. I do need to pull the music volume down to 0 as this is going up on YouTube and I'm avoiding copyright strikes by doing it, but definitely play with the music on yourself. Sound effects, dialogue volume up. Streamer mode, when turned on will not play copyright music. I'll just hit yes for now. Actually, I'll leave it as no because I'm about to play the game some more and I'll be turning the music volume back up at that point. Display subtitles. Nope, kill them. I hate the distraction. Subtitle size is irrelevant as subtitles are disabled. Language, and I've just got it set to English. That is all the settings. You can see over there, I am currently level 16 and 17 of 39% of the main story quests complete. Let's jump on back to the dashboard now, pull up the particulars, and wrap up this here install. I can tell you Dead Island 2 is currently version 1.7.121.7810, and that is a full and complete install size of 74.3 gigabytes. But let's take a slightly deeper dive so we can get some more specifics up. The Dead Island 2 base game is 14.2 gigabytes. The campaign is 49.2 gigabytes. And the enhanced texture pack is 27.3 gigabytes. Of note, all these add-ons here that don't need to be installed are because they are 10.1 megabyte keys that just unlock the content in-game. So to be clear, by installing the Dead Island 2 base game, Dead Island 2 campaign, and the enhanced features, that's what everyone will get if you purchase the base game, but it does include all the content for the expansion pass within it. So everyone will have those download size, and I definitely recommend getting the enhanced textures yourself. But of note here, what I will do is show up, I initially did this install back when the game came out. What was it? 21st of April last year, and I happen to have it right here. So for comparison's sake, you can see it was previously 12.6 gigs for the base game, 32.4 for the campaign, and 20.3 gig for the campaign, whereas it's now those values there. That's it. Another successful Let's Install right here on Geek Aloud. As I said, please come back tomorrow night, Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. right here on Geek Aloud for the Gaming Enforcement Agency, our video games podcast, where I will be doing the deep dive on the expansion pass content, specifically the Solar, or SOLA, expansion pass. And as I said, there is a very funny story to go along with it, but you'll have to tune in tomorrow night to GEA to hear it. What else could you do with the channel? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it. Oh, that was luck.
Hey, that's something.
Oh!
Old Uncle Donkey. Donkey.